garden. It's just about the time for our first cut in spring. It's a work in progress at the moment. Even the camellia behind me is still going to come to its full bloom. It's just the first thing that comes out in the garden, and that's why we've started here. Let me show you the rest of the garden, because it's ever so good. I'm really pleased with how it's going to be. It's all in here at the moment, but let me tell you what we've got up to so far. At the moment, we've redesigned the border. We've crunched it together, made it a lot smaller, so we've been able to put a lot more plants in, which makes it have a much more in-depth and full feel to it. We've got the hydrangea at the moment, which is still dead from last year, but that's going to be clipped back. It's an acid soil, so we're going to get a blue hydrangea, unlike an alkali soil where we're going to get like a pink one. But either way, they look really gorgeous. They're damn gorgeous plants to have in the garden. I'm really pleased with them. We've put a layer of gauze down in the new border we've created. Now that's going to stop the weeds coming up. And we've even got a layer of bark to go over it as well, which gives a lovely look to it, and a really nice smell to it. I love bark when it's just been bought. It takes a while for the smell to go. You can come out into the garden and you can just get a good old lungful of that bark and you think, wow, this is my garden. I'm proud. I tell you what else I'm proud of. My fern, which has come all the way from New Zealand. It's taken quite well here. It seems to like the temperature and the humidity and pretty much the same kind of atmosphere as New Zealand has as well. We've got a hosta over here, call it Kevin, as in Kevin Costa. Move to the greenhouse quickly. This will save you a packet down at the garden centre every year. We're growing spinach. At the end of the year, your spinach goes to seed. Keep the seed, keep it in the greenhouse. It's dry, it's not going to get bitten by frost. And you plant it again and it just grows. It's the fastest turning around crop, it's the fastest growing crop as well. You can get several good harvests out of spinach every year. So that is taking place. It's the first growth of the garden. It's almost like my babies are being born. Now, conifers, this one, particularly big, goes 15 feet up, and it's going to protect me from the neighbours and the neighbours from me. So they can't see me and I can't see them. The sight of me half naked in the morning is not a good sight. Moving over to the next part of the garden here, we've divided it into two to create a more in-depth, interesting garden. It's an L-shaped garden, and by sticking the climbing rows over here, we've created almost like a mini rose arbor, but it's divided it into two. But my next big project is over here. This is going to be a deck which I've put down. I just need to buy the bit strip though. It's all measured out, and from this deck we'll be able to sit and enjoy the barbecue. And that is my garden.